Alright, here's a little update on the electric Corvette. We got the frame all back together, mostly. I'm putting front suspension pieces on, and we've got a manual rack and pinion conversion made by Flaming River. Got the control arms on, upper and lower. We got this new lower setup here that's got tubular lower control arms on the bottom of both sides with a mono composite leaf spring right there, which takes the two coil springs out, and we can shave about 30 pounds at least, not exactly sure, of weight off that. And then we got the brake lines in, all stainless steel. Here's the main line to the back there. There's a distribution block goes right there. Here it is. And the pedals come down into that, and it goes out from there. There's our transmission mount. Put that in today. Differential all cleaned up and painted, looking nice. And then new urethane mounts on there. And there's our rear brake line going across there. And adjustable lower strut rods. We got one on there. There's the other one. That one's got to be put on. And yeah, we got a bunch more parts here. Right there, we got another mono composite leaf spring for the back. Weighs about 5 pounds. The old 9-leaf steel spring weighed about 60. So there's a good weight savings there. And over on top of the welder there, you can see the two rear trailing arms that we rebuilt. And all that's left is the rear wheel hubs. We get those cleaned up and in the car. There's the drive shafts with the two half shafts and their little hub things there with brand new U-joints pressed into all of them. And there's our drive shaft. Having a little bit of trouble with that one right now because it uses one size U-joint, that uses a different one, so I'm going to have to find some kind of crossover U-joint for that. But one of our front wheel hubs, we're working on these, and you can see there's no brakes on the front. That's because we are building new mounts, so we can use these brake calipers. These are a PBR caliper off of their factory caliper off of a C4 Corvette, 96 in this case. And we're going to make a mount so they can end up right in there like that. And you can see this thing is not that heavy. Hold it in one hand for extended periods of time. Probably weighs about 6 pounds or so. And the old caliper was huge. This thing was like monster thing, 4-piston, all cast iron, weighed about 30 pounds a piece, plus the huge rotors. So by changing the fronts over, I can save about 30 pounds, and changing the backs over, we're going to do some more in the back, change those over, save about another 30 pounds. So cutting out weight like crazy. Got our new seats up there, 1999 C5 Corvette seats, really comfortable. Both of those seats, they're all fiberglass back. The pans inside them. Both of those seats weigh less than one of the seats that came out of the car, so that'll help even more reduce the weight. So, on to the couple other good things we've been working on. Look at that. Motor, adapter plate, bell housing, Muncie transmission. Look at that. Almost all together. Crawl over here. It's just trying it out now. I'm going to go home and finish drilling the holes on my drill press. I got a depth gauge for mounting it in there. But yeah, lines right up nice. You can see the plate is the shape of the bell housing. Looks really good. And here's a little bottom shot. I've got to when it gets its final machining, that'll get set into there, that 1/8 of an inch, but that's not a big deal for right now. We can just compensate in different places. There's plenty of room in the transmission mount, so I can build my motor mounts and stuff. You can see inside there. We'll get the light on. There it is. Look at that. Fits down nice right into the coupler. There it is, the coupler with the flywheel bolted to it. And if I fire this thing up, it's going to move a little bit. Look at that. Nice and quiet. Sounds good. No vibration, super smooth, super true. It runs awesome. So, yeah, gonna finish that up, get it put in the car next weekend, build some motor mounts. So, pretty soon we'll be able to drive the thing around. Just gotta get wheels, tires, brakes, you know, seat, steering. Technicalities. So, let's see, what else? There's the motor, transmission, and one of the other cool things, this is a little secret of mine, I picked up a new clutch. So, the clutch that's in this, can't remember exactly, it's either a 10.5 or an 11, it's right there, clutch and flywheel that's in this monster. Weighs about 45 pounds, somewhere around there. It's heavy. So, you don't need a clutch in an electric car, except for if you build a performance one, you kind of want the fun to be able to shift it. So, you don't need to be able to slip it, you just need to turn it on and off. So, what I did, I went on eBay, and I picked up this little beauty. Right here. This is a Quartermaster Pro 4.5. This is a 4.5-inch 4-stage clutch. 3-stage clutch, I'm sorry. Capable of 825 foot-pounds of torque. And it weighs a monstrous 5 pounds. It's an animal. So, it's basically like an on-off switch, but that's exactly what we want. So, we get a button flywheel. Flywheel will be the size of the basket here, the clutch, and we'll put that right in there. Bam! And put a nice little hydraulic throwout bearing in there, and yeah, shave that monster for that. 45 pounds, 7. So that'll get the MOI, the moment of inertia, down as low as it can possibly be in the clutch area. So that'll really help out that snap, you know, the fun part about an electric car. So I think that's about it. Hopefully this week I'll be able to get the transmission in there and a jack stand. You know, I can transmission bolts into those 2 slotted holes there, and then the engine will come up into this area, and we'll start building them out next weekend. I got a guy making 2 bands to wrap the motor, top half and bottom half, out of 2.5-inch wide, 1/4-inch thick steel. And the only reason why I went so thick was so I have enough, when the band's about this wide, I can come at an angle right over to the motor mount. You know? So if I start with a narrow band, my mount will be even narrower. And it's mostly just for aesthetics, make it look good. But I don't think the car's going to have much trouble looking good. So, alright, I'll let you guys go. More progress this week.